Welcome to the Home Downsizing Show. My name is Ben Souchek, your host and the owner and founder of Home Downsizing Solutions. With the Home Downsizing Show, I want to provide you the information and resources to make the downsizing of your house stress and hassle-free. So sit back and enjoy the show. Thank you for joining us. Hello, and welcome to this episode of the Home Downsizing Show. This is Ben Souchek, your host and the owner and founder of Home Downsizing Solutions, a company that buys houses directly from sellers that want the fastest, easiest, most convenient way to sell a house, especially when downsizing or moving to senior living. In this week's episode, I'd like to discuss a subject that I've discussed a lot of, but it seems like it's a topic that a lot, if not everyone that I talk to that wants to sell a house is dealing with or does deal with at some point in the transition from selling a house and moving from their existing home to a new home or smaller apartment or apartment community especially. And so I'd like to go over some of the information in regards to that, and specifically today to talk about estate sales. Because it seems like, again, a lot of people that I talk to will either discuss having a garage sale or especially an estate sale if they have items in their house that they think are of value. So one of the main questions that I'd like to address in today's episode is, do you have enough stuff for an estate sale? If you're considering selling your house and downsizing or moving to senior living, you're likely thinking about what to do with the stuff that may have accumulated in your house over the last several years or several decades. One of the most common items I hear when talking to homeowners that want to downsize is, I'm thinking about having an estate sale to sell the items I don't need or want. Although this is a common thought to have, I'd like to discuss some of the realities of estate sales and options to take care of the stuff in your house. But first, what is downsizing? In general, downsizing is a process that involves sorting and decluttering your belongings to fit into a smaller living space. It can be a task that is both challenging and provide a sense of accomplishment when it's done. It is creating a balance of what to keep, donate, sell if possible, or discard. Assessing belongings. Initially, you will want to conduct a thorough assessment of your belongings. This could involve labeling or creating a list of items into categories such as must keep, the sentimental items or emotional items that you have an emotional attachment to, and non-essential items. Determining the value. It's important to identify items that are of value, both monetary and emotional or sentimental. Items like antiques, collectibles, artwork, and some furniture might be suitable for an estate sale. However, if items of sentimental value or are of sentimental value and cannot be easily replaced, you will want to carefully consider selling those, as again, it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, to replace those. The estate sale option. An estate sale can be a great way to sell your belongings when downsizing. These sales are typically conducted by professionals who manage the process from start to finish. The inventory. Do you have enough inventory for an estate sale? It's very common for most estate sale companies to only work with sales where there is at least $10,000 to $15,000 of inventory. Because of the time and effort that goes into having a successful sale for the estate sale company, as well as the homeowner, having enough value in inventory is essential. preparing for the sale. Estate sale professionals assist in organizing, pricing, and presenting items to potential buyers. They also handle marketing, advertising, and managing the event itself, which can be at the house, online, or a combination of those. For the homeowner, this relieves the stress of handling all the details that can come with an estate sale. And I'd like to discuss other options for your stuff if an estate sale isn't the right one. What about situations where there's not enough inventory to have an estate sale? Some homeowners decide that they still want to try and sell what they can by having a garage sale. This can be financially successful, but you will need to consider the time and effort of organizing all the items, marketing the event, and what it takes to actually have the sale. Another option is to have a company, like Home Downsizing Solutions, purchase your house and all of the stuff in it. This allows you to just make one call to have your house and the stuff in it sold, making your transition to a smaller home or apartment less stressful. Although the subject of estate sales and what to do with all the stuff in a house may seem very stressful and daunting as an aspect of a transition to a new living arrangement, it doesn't have to be with the right resources. There are great estate sale and other companies that help with a person's belongings and the transition to a smaller living arrangement. There are services that can assist with packing and moving, finding the right senior living community, and provide the right real estate solutions. This has been a somewhat of a quick, short episode here for the Home Downsizing Show, but I think it's an incredibly important subject to talk about, just because it seems like almost every person that I speak with that wants to sell a house and downsize discusses this topic. So with that, if you would like additional information on how we can assist with the stuff in the house or making that transition to a new, smaller living arrangement, just go to homedownsizing.com or call us toll free 855-291-5005. And if you'd like a free copy of my book, Home Downsizing Secrets, again, just go to homedownsizing.com or call us 855-291-5005. Thank you and have a great week. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Home Downsizing Show. For additional information and resources on home downsizing, just go to homedownsizingblueprint.com. That's homedownsizingblueprint.com. Or if you're ready to sell your house and downsize, just go to homedownsizingsolutions.com. That's homedownsizingsolutions.com. And if you have ideas to improve our show or topics that you'd like us to cover, or have any questions that we can answer, just call our office toll free 855-291-5005. That's 855-291-5005. Thank you.